All right, Cancer 5th house. Let's get into it. What are you magnetizing with the support of this Jupiter, Venus, Cancer conjunction in your 5th house? Now, before we get into this, juicy message here. The 5th house is one of my favorite houses and energies, especially to teach about. It is ruled by the sign of Leo, aka the sun, right? The planet sun, and they own that house. And the sign that you have, so Cancer, in that 5th house is renting this house, this area of your life, of your chart. And that area is your essence. It is the purest essence of who you are, from your heart space, from the core of your very being. It is the way in which you are being encouraged by the universe to go out into the world, into the public eye, and express yourself, all right? So because you have Cancer there, it means that you need to be in your joy, actually expressing yourself out into the world, and to trust that, and that you will receive abundantly and magnetize that which you want and are meant to have and inherit, materially speaking, from expressing yourself, right? That's also connected to your creativity. So creatively expressing yourself, artistically expressing yourself from your heart space, from your pleasure, from what brings you joy, okay? So what are you magnetizing with this transit, Cancer 5th house? Cancer 5th house. Okay, I just gotta go for it. I just heard money. Interesting. Something about money. Cancer 5th house. Whoa, all right, the devil. The first card is the devil. Now, before I get the other 2 cards out, I'm being guided to kind of stop here for a second. We do have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm not getting that this is your energy. As a matter of fact, if you are a follower of Christ, all right, if you've got a relationship with God, you may know a thing or two about having an adversary. And that's the energy I'm getting from this. Now, could be the devil itself, could be that the devil, right, as he does, work through other people. If that is the case, which I'm picking up that it is, it's that you could have people that are spying on you with the Page of Swords. It is about a spy. It's about someone who's kind of lurking, especially online, social media, email, you know, something like that. Like kind of, I'm hearing spamming. Interesting. But I think that you already know this. This is not a surprise to you, that this could be happening. You have discernment of this, because after the Page of Swords is the Queen of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Like, these cards, wow. I think you know this, and you have you're very wise, and you have a very intuitive sense, okay? That is your essence. Cancer energy is very intuitive. It's ruled by the moon. So to have that moon energy, you know, in your 5th house of your essence, right, at your core, it tells me you're very intuitive. You're very wise. And if you are a Cancer 5th house, that means you're a Pisces 1st house, Pisces rising, which is one of the most intuitive signs, aside from Cancer, in the entire zodiac. So I think you know this already. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think this is just confirming. The 5 of Wands is like, it's like people at war, but like I'm getting that they're at war with themselves, because the cards at the bottom here keep, it's like energetic conflict is what I'm picking up. And the cards at the bottom are confirming that that's not your energy. You're in this energy. We have the Queen of Swords, the Lovers, okay? Queen of Swords, Lovers. Then we do have the Nine of Swords and the Tower, but then we have the Fool and the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is just confirming for me that that's not your energy. It's like you sense this already. Now, it could be also that, as I've said, you have discernment, wisdom with the Queen of Swords. You probably pick up on that this is happening here. Perhaps some of you are in a committed relationship that's going to the next level, which the 5th house could also connect here to romance, to marriage even. So it could be that this has been, that your relationship maybe has been targeted by these people, you know, but it's more like in the mental sense. I'm getting trying to send energy or, you know, chaos, you know, your way mentally, but this is not working. It's just not working. So the way in which you are magnetic right now is to stay in your heart space, stay intuitive, stay discerning, all right? Stay connected with God, with divine, and you will be rewarded. I'm hearing justice here. And maybe that is also why I heard money. Okay, it's kind of coming back. It's like you will be, I'm hearing reimbursed. And now I'm hearing multiplication, all right? For whatever it is that has been like taken from you, or whatever it is that people have trying to bend, whatever arrows I'm seeing, like people trying to throw at you, it's going to, those arrows are going to turn into money that lands at your feet. Interesting. You're going to be, the Page of Pentacles just hesitated, yeah. There's new money coming, okay? Oh, yeah. The King of Pentacles is here. I mean, how are we going from the Devil, the Five of Wands, and then to the King of Pentacles? You're getting paid for this. The universe is about to pay you for your troubles. Oh, I can't make it up. The Nine of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is all about repayment. The scales balancing. It's like the universe, divine, saying, here, sorry for your troubles. And the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. Okay? Wow. We have the Emperor, the Knight of Cups, the Empress, the Two of Cups. Yeah. It could be that this is you and your partner who has experienced this together. Both of you are going to be paid. And divine is supporting your union. All right? That's what I'm getting here. Yep. Both of you are going to be reimbursed. Whatever was, yep, hard, disappointing, challenging, tried to break you, I'm hearing here, in the past or recent past. All right, you're going to be repaid for this, reimbursed. The Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, yeah. Yep. Yep. Wow. Now let's get a water oracle to wrap up this message. So the way you magnetize, like I said, is remain graceful. It doesn't mean let people get away with things, by the way. It just means it's kind of like staying connected with God, with divine, and letting God, divine, you know, fight this battle actually, because you're very, very divinely protected. I'm hearing like God's child, all right? God does not play about you. So as you remain in that knowing and act accordingly, you know, you just stay receptive then to receiving this repayment. So, wrapping this up with Water Oracle to affirm what I have said or to give us more information for Cancer 5th house with this Venus-Jupiter conjunction. Oh, wow. Yeah. It says, don't hold back. It is the time. Make your own way. Interesting. Interesting. And then at the bottom we have cleansing. Let the old go, higher energy level and a new beginning, new start. Yeah, there's like an energy here of whatever has happened in the past, don't let it keep you from that which you were wronged by, right? This is clearing out on its own. Like God is doing it, okay? Divine is at work. But don't let it hold you back from that which you really desire to have, to experience. So don't let it put you in a state of doubt either, because that is how the adversary, the double energy, wins, all right? And you're being guided to let it all go and just trust here. I'm also getting trust. That's how you make your own way, is by trusting in God and divine, okay? And don't be in doubt and don't be in this energy of revenge or anything like that, okay? All right, so Cancer 5th house, that's your magnetic message for this transit. I'll see you next time. So Cancer 6th house, here we are. What are you magnetizing here in support of, or by, supported by Jupiter and Venus conjunct in your 6th house? Now, before we get these messages out of what's being magnetized here, you should know that the 6th house is all about this area of your life, this area of your chart, right? And you is all about your service. Now, it doesn't just mean like working, right? Like for the man or something. That's not what I mean when I say service and being of service. It means here that it's like the way in which you can be of service and you experience such a pleasure out of this, because it is Cancer there. Your being of service, right? Whatever it is that you offer out into the world, that you intend to impact the greater good of all here, of humanity and the collective, it needs to feel good to you. It needs to feel pleasurable to you. It needs to be guided by your heart space here, all right? Now the 6th house is also, it's ruled by Virgo and Mercury. They're the owners of this house. It's also connected to your health, your physical health and well-being. It's also connected to nature, right? The earth and the plants and animals. So it could be that something you're magnetizing is related to one of those things. Cancer 6th house. Now remember that, I'm being guided to tell you this, remember that regardless of what you're magnetizing here that comes out in the cards, that it needs to be executed from a place of your heart space, joy, pleasure, and it feels good for you. If at any point you find yourself getting a little too logical, actually, in your head, right? Just your brain, and your heart's left out of that equation of execution for this, then you know you're out of alignment and you will not receive the optimal that is available to you through this transit. So it has to be in alignment with your heart space. Wow, the 5 of Pentacles is here. All right, I'm getting this immediately. There's been some sort of a setback, but I'm getting that it happened maybe some time ago, like the actual event itself that caused you to be in this energy of insecurity, of sadness, of fear, all right? But now what I'm getting, that the setback, because we have temperance here, this has been transmuted already spiritually, but now mentally and emotionally, you're being guided to do that part yourself, okay? Whatever it is that you have been feeling stuck about in terms of perhaps work, could be connected to your work, all right? Being of service here, professional life, a job, I'm hearing even for some of you. You've had confusion about this. There's been some sort of a chaotic energy and an uncertainty of how to proceed, but it's an uncertainty because you're not prioritizing your emotional fulfillment, and you're in an energy of insecurity. That's actually what's causing this setback now. There's something about self-worth and self-value here, and not being insecure, but being confident in what it is that you're worthy of. Perhaps it's a raise. I'm hearing a promotion. Okay. Oof. Wow, we have the King of Wands. I feel like this is definitely connected to your work, your professional life, with the King of Wands here. There's some type of a disappointment that's occurring, has occurred for you, and you haven't done anything about it action-wise. You haven't tried again, I'm also hearing to tell you. And so you're in a place of insecurity, and that's what's causing this setback. But you're being encouraged to boss up. Like, what a change of energy here, from being in the Five of Pentacles to being in the King of Wands. It's like, boss up, all right? Take care of your joy, Page of Wands. Your pleasure, what feels good, right? And aligned, Four of Wands here. In terms of opportunity, the Tower is here. There's a Tower moment. This is it. Perhaps it's this message, this reading. You need to come back into your self-worth and value with the Empress, recognizing that what's within you, that maybe you had an idea on in terms of your job that you wanted to share, or what you have to offer in terms of your skill and your creativity. It is what is going to bring you, magnetize here, that which you desire materially speaking for your life and your professional life. So you have to boss up, let go of what happened in the past that was a disappointment, and start anew here. Take the initiative with the Emperor. All right? Boss up with King of Wands. Advocate for your joy, your pleasure in your professional life. Some of you may need to become an entrepreneur. As I said that, the Eight of Cups came out. So it could be that you need to walk away from this, that which in terms of a job or employment that was disappointing altogether, did not support you in honoring your heart space, your joy, all right, your emotional well-being here. You may need to walk away altogether and start your own thing. Move forward, with the Six of Swords and the Queen of Cups here, in a way that honors your joy, your pleasure, your emotional fulfillment. But it's you that has to do that. So that's why I'm saying, some of you, it's maybe that the road of employment may have come to an end, and you may need to up level. And that next level, that next tier is maybe entrepreneurship for some of you. Starting your own thing here, okay? And trusting in that. You're going to be rewarded significantly in the material by Jupiter and Venus if you do that, I'm telling you. So let's wrap up Cancer 6th house. what you're magnetizing here with this transit, with these water oracle cards, which may affirm what I've already said or give us more information. I can't make it up, guys. We have she who flows. This is such Cancerian energy here. There's something about an opening, all right? Open up to like yourself and what it says, with the river, life goes. So it's like, you know, just go with it. Whatever has happened, let it be like this water, you know, and just let it flow, let it go on and be. And you carry on in the flow in terms of what it is you desire for this professional life of yours, these professional and creative endeavors, how you want to be of service, right, to the world. You need to go with the flow of your heart space, what you sense brings you joy. And it even says here, don't hold back, make your own way. So some of you, I'm telling you, you need to step into entrepreneurship and embrace the mystery that comes with this, all right? Embrace being new at it and go with the flow of it. You will be rewarded, I promise you. So Cancer 6th house, that is what you are magnetizing in your path of magnetism with this conjunction transit in your 6th house. I'll see you next time. All right, Cancer 7th house, let's get into it. Ooh, there's some love vibes happening here. The 7th house is Libra energy. It's Venetian, actually. And it is all about partnerships. Now, I am feeling a romantic vibe, so that might be what you're magnetizing here. Some of you, I'm hearing, you may want to be proposed to, like you're manifesting that. I'm hearing here. Yeah, I'm getting that really strongly, actually. It could also be because the 7th house is all about partnerships in general. So it could be, you know, like contracts also, legal contracts. So yes, marriage, but also it could be business related contracts and partnerships. So let's see if that comes through. But with Cancer energy there, you really need here to, you need an emotionally sound, I'm hearing, stable and considerate, reliable, committed partner, okay? Someone who really expresses their emotions from a place of groundedness and that is evolved, and also can really hold, you know, your sensitivity, I'm hearing, because you could very likely be very sensitive. Now, if this is indeed connected to your professional life or endeavors, some sort of a, you know, legal contract, partnership professionally, you need to ensure that this really honors here what you are creating, building, wanting as it pertains to your personal life, your home life, right? Is what I'm getting, your private life, I'm hearing. So yeah, that I just received to tell you that. It might be that you are getting married, you are taking the next step in a relationship, a partnership that is romantic. And I'm seeing some of you have like a pet. So it's like maybe you're even moving and, you know, you're up-leveling in this private life, you know, of yours. That's very Cancerian energy here. And you need a professional, you know, working life and situation scenario that honors that. All right. All right. So Cancer 7th house. Some of you, I'm hearing legacy also. All right. You could be wanting to become a mother. You're really taking some sort of a next level step here. And it could be connected to your private life and your professional life. Or for some of you, it could be one or the other. Wow, the Tower is here. There's definitely some sort of, I'm getting to tell you, an abrupt change. This transit could be bringing an abrupt change. I'm not getting it as negative. There is something that is lost, but actually it's like in your favor, all right? I'm getting to tell you that, yeah. The Hanged Man and the Ten of Pentacles is here at the bottom of the deck. So this could be pertaining to legacy. This could be pertaining to generational wealth, something that you want to build with your partner, all right, as it pertains to the next level for your private life. And you're being guided to, you will magnetize this effortlessly when you shift your perspective with the Hanged Man about whatever abrupt change comes about here. The abrupt change could be something with your home, a home legal contract, or it could be a change in your professional life or in your partner's, all right? Something that you don't see right now. You don't have all the details or information, but you will soon, okay? I'm also going to tell you, if this is indeed that you have this partner, and this is the case, work together. Remain as a team, all right, in this Cancer 6th house. Wow, all right. I don't really do reverses, so, and it kind of came out like that. Yeah, that's all right. King of Pentacles is here. Wow. All right. For some of you, yeah, it's exactly what I just said. The abrupt change could be connected to, I'm hearing like a relocation. Yeah. There's something about the home. We have the Four of Wands, which does represent the home in the tarot. It could also represent marriage and partnership, especially with the Ten of Cups with it here. And with the Devil being there, this could be presenting itself as, oh, it's bad. Oh my God, it's going to be so bad. It's hard. But that's not the case, okay? There's a reassuring energy here. It could have something to do with your partner's professional life. Oh, I'm burping, so that is confirmation. It's like, I'm getting like his professional life. I said his, interesting. So it could be a man. His professional life, okay, could be changing. Okay, I'm getting something really interesting. So for some of you, this person, this partner is either a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in his big three, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or I'm also getting that he is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn 7th house, I'm getting here. So there's something about a contract that is most likely professional for him that's changing. There's some sort of abrupt change with his income. He may be wanting to become an entrepreneur. Now, Cancer 7th house is definitely, especially if you are a woman, with that placement, that you are very likely provided for by your partner. Financially, okay? It could be that he's becoming an entrepreneur. He wants to do that here in terms of providing. It could be presenting itself as a negative, as something really hard, challenging, a struggle. But I'm getting to tell you, have faith. One more for Cancer 7th house. Yeah, something's changing work-wise, I'm telling you. 8 of Pentacles. I'm hearing creative resources, creative use, okay, use your creative resources. So it could be that your partner wants to use his creative resources, or you want to do that together. It could be that you want to have a business together, all right? And you're just kind of like, I'm hearing like, fuck it, okay? And just like go for it. If you do this, you are going to reap the rewards. It just is requiring some patience with Temperance and the Seven of Pentacles, and also some confidence. Look, we have partners here, the King and Queen of Pentacles. It's requiring trust, faith, teamwork, and confidence in yourself and in one another in terms of your inner creative resources, all right? Your ability to creatively magnetize, create your money, okay? Wow, that's a beautiful message. So Cancer 7th house, we'll wrap this up with a water oracle card to affirm or give us some more information. Oh, come on. We have gratitude. All right, there's something about expressing gratitude. I'm also hearing giving thanks in advance and expressing gratitude for what you already have, it says. Wow, this is going to be magnetic in your, I'm hearing like more quickly receiving that which you desire in terms of perhaps security for your home, your money, your love life, all right? It's gratitude that's going to magnetize this. And faith, again, I'm hearing, okay? We also have make your own way at the bottom. So yeah, and I'm burping again. So it could be that you both need to, as a team and with faith and confidence, use your inner creative resources to magnetize that which you desire in the material here with this particular transit and going forward. So thank you, Cancer 6th house. I'll see you next time. Cancer 8th. Oh, I almost said 8th house. Yeah, because I said Cancer 6th house in the last message, but that was for Cancer 7th house. So my apologies, Cancer 7th and 8th house. But if you're here right now, this is for Cancer 8th house. So, Cancer 8th house, you are being so supported and magnetizing that which you desire for your material reality and experience by Jupiter and Venus conjunct in your 8th house. As you align here on this path, that is what we will see right now. Your path to magnetism. Now, the 8th house, so you know, is ruled by Scorpio, is ruled by Pluto. They are the owners of this house, and your placement of Cancer there is renting it. So, the 8th house, from a Plutonian and Scorpionic perspective here, is maybe you've heard, about taboo things or sensuality, sexuality, right? And transformation, but it's more than that. It's actually where your personal power lives, especially as it pertains to receiving. So it's really what you must exude confidently, right? And with conviction and from a place of clarity and wisdom and groundedness here, out into the world and in personal and professional relationships, so that you do receive, right? You're offered it actually, that which you desire, materially speaking. Now, I say materially speaking because it is actually connected to money. Scorpio is the sister sign of the ruler, the origin ruler of the second house, which is where your money and your material resources live. So it is directly connected to that second house energy of Taurus, okay? So exude and radiate this personal power of Cancerian authority here in order to receive the money you want, and in fact has been spiritually inherited already by you. Now you do that by prioritizing your heart space because it's Cancer. You do that by radiating joy, love, grace, and using your intuition actually of who, right? Who, where, what are the environments, and what kind of people are going to give to me, right? In this way that is aligned in terms of my spiritual inheritance and my money. So your path to magnetism with this transit, Cancer 8th house. Wow, these cards are going out. We have the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy at the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely about receiving, and that maybe something has been halted. I'm hearing with the Ten of Wands. Something has been hard, something has been a struggle, something has been stuck. And I am getting that it's connected to your money, all right? I'm getting creating your money, creating it. Maybe you have a business. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. It's been a slow, but also it's becoming more steady, stable. This is Taurus energy here with the Knight of Pentacles. It's maybe been slow, it seems, as it pertains to the money that you desire to acquire from your business, right? Your creative endeavors here, I'm hearing, and pursuits. But there's something about, that's what it is too. The way in which you receive your money, like I said here, the 8th house, and it being Cancer, it needs to be slow, actually. It needs to be sensual, slow, like this bowl here, like this Taurus energy. It can't be forced, it can't be rushed, or it will feel like a struggle with the Ten of Wands. So I do see that it's now about to move. Yeah, we have the Chariot, and we have the 6 of Pentacles, which represents return of investment, receiving, all right, financially, capital, I'm hearing. So something is about to move forward here and be triumphant and victorious with the Chariot as it pertains to your wealth. And it's because of something that maybe you shifted in your flow instead of forcing as it pertains to being an entrepreneur, I'm hearing. Now, if you're not an entrepreneur and you have a work contract, right, with someone or a company, perhaps reconsider being an entrepreneur. I'm also hearing tell you to reconsider maybe that particular work contract or that workplace, because it maybe felt like I'm hearing a rock in a hard place. If you know that saying, I don't even actually really know that saying, but it just came through. And as I'm channeling, I'm just gonna go with it. But it just feels like it was really so hard to get what it is that you need, want, desire, because you were forcing yourself perhaps to go along with what's not aligned with you, or they were forcing you, these your boss or these people you work with, putting pressure, you carrying the burdens, the load, right? But now it's like, all right, things can move. Maybe you were making a good amount of money there even, but it wasn't aligned. So it was taking you out of your pleasure, your joy, which Cancerian energy needs. It's all about fulfillment. And now you're not in this energy of accepting force, but you are advocating for this flow. And it's slowly going to start to build up that which you desire, financially here. So one more for Cancer, 8th house. Now, if you haven't done this already, this is the path, you know, that Jupiter and Venus are highlighting for you in this area of your chart for you to take in order for you to magnetize here the money, the material that you desire. So you're being told to take action on it now, pretty much, if you haven't. Yeah, the World is here. So there's a cycle wrapping up. Something that was, I'm hearing, long drawn out is, yeah, look at these cards. You're walking away from it. The 8 of Cups and the Tower. It's coming to its end. All right? It's falling, I'm hearing. The Empire is falling, I'm hearing. And you are being literally up-leveled into that which is emotionally fulfilling for you. It feels good in terms of your work, in terms of your money, and entrepreneurial endeavors, perhaps, for some of you, all right? So you are being encouraged to continue with that. If it's happening on its own, which when the Tower and the World are present, sometimes that's the case. And it may seem, oh my God, I'm doomed, but you're not. It's going to work out in your favor because the universe, Jupiter and Venus, are moving you into a flow state to receive the money instead of a force, right? A forceful environment or a forceful approach to your business. So Cancer, 8th house, that is your magnetism path to that which you desire materially here with this transit. Let's wrap it up with the Water Oracle message, which will likely affirm what I've said or give us more information. Cancer, 8th house. We have let go. The rain falls, it says here. It said, let, you know, whatever is be what it is and trust. Okay, so that affirms what I've just stated here. You're going to magnetize from a flow state, not a force state, when you just let this happen, right? As the universe is, you know, orchestrating for it to. And I promise you, you will be in your joy and emotional, your heart fulfillment, it says here, when you allow this to be the case. So Cancer, 8th house, that is your message with this Venus-Jupiter conjunction in your 8th house. And I will see you next time. Cancer, 9th house. What are you magnetizing with this Jupiter-Venus conjunction in your 9th house? Let's find out. The 9th house is all about alchemy. It's all about bigger picture thinking. It's ruled by Sagittarius and Jupiter. All right, so Cancer being there, it's renting this house that Sagittarius and Jupiter own. And so it's all about expansion. It's all about, you know, like I said, bigger picture thinking and wisdom, you know, that is gained from personal experiences in life, not necessarily knowledge that, you know, was gained from reading a book, which that could be the case, but it's very likely that this book was more philosophical. So, could be connected to travel here. I'm getting that some of you, you know, you could be moving actually, and it could be that I'm hearing overseas. It could be that this home is like your dream home, wherever it is that you're moving to, you're traveling to, that you're going to be stationed there for some time if it's not permanent. Oh, I'm burping. Confirmation if I'm burping. It could be that this is like your dream destination or place for you to live or to stay for a long time and experience. All right, that it brings you pleasure and it feels really good for your heart here. It does something for you creatively as well. I'm hearing it inspires you creatively. So, that could be what you're magnetizing. Let's see. Cancer, 9th house. Judgment. There's some sort of a new beginning. It's divinely, I'm hearing, ordained and orchestrated with Judgment. The angels, the universe, source, God has concluded on this, decided this, and I get that you are going with it. You're flowing with it. Something that you're walking away from, that it wasn't necessarily a horrible thing, but it could have been that it just was not for you anymore. All right. This is, to me, saying that you are on the right path. And because you're going with this, from wisdom, I'm hearing, like, you will be rewarded. Interesting, the Seven of Cups. You could have options. Sometimes this card represents illusion, right? Or false pretenses or something like that, you know, being hidden. But I'm not getting it as that. I'm getting that you have options. It could also represent options of opportunity, of places to go, or something of the sort. But you are being encouraged. I want to tell you to go with this flow. All right, take it slow, go with the flow, and you will be rewarded through that. One more here. So, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's like wisdom that you have here. You're very wise. And prioritizing your joy, your emotional fulfillment with the Ten of Cups. Being discerning here, following your intuitive inclination and your conviction is going to really reward you with justice. It's like God, the universe, is watching, is listening, attuning to what it is that you are deciding for yourself, how you're deciding. And I'm telling you, I see that you're deciding from a place of internal, your inner compass with the Hermit. It's not that anything outside of you is really influencing that, I'm getting. I think maybe you have learned this over time with the Six of Cups and Five of Wands because of maybe perhaps since you were younger, you have had attracted, been around here, conflicting environments, people, you know, I'm hearing projections, like things like that. But you've really transmuted, alchemized this with Temperance, okay? Because you see your inner worth and your value, and it's like you're going forward with the Page of Wands is simply from a place of curiosity about what's going to fulfill me and sustain me, and you will receive with the Six of Pentacles very, very, very well from that, from the universe, from being in this approach and this mindset for yourself. So, Cancer, 9th house. That's how you're going to magnetize whatever it is that your heart is desiring for your material reality and experience. Okay? Let's wrap up this message for Cancer, 9th house with the Water Oracle card, which will likely affirm or give us more information. Wow. Yeah, we have visions, it is destined, okay? So it's like whatever you've envisioned, go with that. Whatever you have inclination about, whatever you've intuited for yourself that's right for you, go with that. It says, show yourself, accept yourself how you really are. Yeah. It's whatever brings you joy and fulfillment. Like I said, you're going to be rewarded from following that. So Cancer 9th house, that is your path to magnetism with this Jupiter-Venus conjunction in your 9th house. I'll see you next time.